Hi, this is Teresa, your personal finance enthusiast with beingbrokeisn'tcute.com, and welcome to the third installment of Wealth Management Planning. And this week we're going to cover the income list. If you started about 3 weeks ago with us, the first week we went through just making a list of all your expenses and all your income. Everything. Totaling both lists and taking basically your expenses and subtracting them from your income. And that difference was your red dot. It was to tell you where you are right now. Are you making enough income to cover your expenses? If not, how far in the hole are you? If you are, how far above that line are you? Do you have any wiggle room? That kind of thing. The second week, we took the expense list, and I gave you some ideas on how to go through and identify items that you can either reduce the amount you're paying or eliminate the amount you're paying. I used the example of some friends that have 2 gym memberships and nobody's going to the gym. So it's time to make the decision. Are we going to go to the gym? Or are we going to cut these loose and walk around the block? Things like that. I'm thinking they're probably just going to eliminate the gym, save $80 a month. This week, we're going to talk about the income list. Because sometimes, no matter how much you scrub, you've gotten your expenses down to the bare minimum, but it's still tight. So you've got to come up with more income, bottom line. So I'm going to talk about 3 different options. The first one is the quick cash one. You can, just like on your expense list, you went through your expenses and found things that you can eliminate. I want you to go through your house, your apartment, wherever you live, look for items that you don't need, you're not using, you have multiples of, and either have a garage sale, put those things on eBay, Craigslist, Letgo, whatever it takes to sell them and make you some extra cash. This will get you a couple of hundred, couple of thousand, depending on what you've got in your house or your apartment, and that can knock some of the expenses out, maybe knock a couple of expenses out. Pay down some debt, something like that. Yeah. And plus it cleans the clutter out. So, it's twofold, so it's not a bad idea. Second, that's quick cash. The second one is start a side hustle. Do you have a skill, a talent, or something like that you can utilize as a small business, as a little side hustle? You don't have to start an actual business. You can work as a sole proprietor and have it go flow through your regular income and everything. But what you want to do is use some kind of skill that you already have to earn more money. Do you bake, auto repair, data entry, good with kids, you want to babysit or tutor, that kind of thing. Get creative and figure out a way that you can earn a little extra money. Nothing wrong with it. Again, it's going to take some of your time. It may take you away from your family a little bit, but remember, it's temporary. This is just to dig you out of the hole, to get you out of the hole, so that you can get some wiggle room in your budget and in your wealth management plan. The third one is your main hustle. Are you being underpaid? Have you been on your job a long time, a short time, and you've gotten certifications, licenses, degrees, continued your education, gotten some more experience, been on some really important projects and saved the company money or brought in more money? If you have, write down a little faux resume of the things that you've accomplished and schedule in time with your boss and ask them for a raise and talk to them about the things that you have contributed to the company that you haven't been compensated for. All I can say is yay or nay. And a lot of times when companies really appreciate their employees and they see the work that they've done, now if an employee is willing to work for $40,000, even though they're doing $45,000, $50,000 worth of work. A company is just like us. If I walk in the Target and they're selling an item for $10 and I know it costs $20, I'm going to buy it at $10. I'm not giving Target $20. I don't care. They're not getting $20. Companies are the exact same way. If they can get your skill and level for less, they will. But they probably realize that it's worth more than that. So go down, write your resume, write a little faux resume, and show them, hey, I have contributed these things to the company, and I believe that is worth X amount of compensation. Now, your boss will either say yay or nay on that, and that's fine. This is not the time. If they don't give it to you, if you throw that paper in their face and say, take this job and shove it. I am not saying that. Hey, I am not saying quit your job if they don't give you a raise. I'm saying go in there, ask for a raise, and they'll say yay or nay. If they say yes, fantastic. If they say, hey, the company's strapped for cash right now, we can't do it, okay. What you're going to do with that faux resume, you're not going to throw it at them. You're going to take it back out there and you're going to make it into a real resume. And you know what you can do? You can start looking for another job that will pay you what you're worth. Bottom line. Nothing wrong with that. Find another job. Now that may take some time. Nothing wrong with that. Your main hustle change may or may not be immediate. That one may take a little time. That's not the quick cash and that's not the side hustle. This is an investment in you. Or if they come to you and say, well, we would like to give you more money, but at this point you have to get a certification, a license, blah, blah, blah. Be willing to do that. Be willing to invest in you to make more money in the long run. Again, if they say no, take that, turn it into an actual resume, and start shopping your skills around and see if you can find somebody who will pay you what you believe you're worth. Being realistic and truthful about it, but yes, don't think you're going to go from 50 grand to 100 grand unless you are, I don't know. You need to be doing something pretty spectacular for that. And as always, there's always the fallback. And I always consider this a temporary fallback because working a part-time job or a second full-time job takes a lot of your time and a lot of effort, and that should be temporary. You should not, unless this part-time job is something that you want to roll into something else, it should not be an indefinite thing. It's a temporary plan for you to get X number of dollars to get your budget intact. Now, that may take a year or two, but you always know that it is a plan and that this is temporary and you're not going to be working 60, 70, 80 hours a week indefinitely. That's hard on you. That's hard on your family. It's not good. You want to be around to see your kids grow up. You want to be able to enjoy your life. You want to be able to vacation and things like that. So, believe me, when it comes to second jobs, part-time jobs, balance out the cost and make sure it's a temporary plan. You could be using that part-time job as a way to move into another field of work. That's great because you're going to transition. You're going to eventually give up one full-time job into a full-time position somewhere else. That's fine. But working full 40 hours somewhere and then working another 20, 30, 40 hours somewhere else, that is hard. That is really hard. And you don't want to keep that up because you want to be with your family. You want to be able to relax. You want to be able to enjoy your life. Life is not about work. That's the whole purpose of the wealth management plan, is to make the most of your money so it is working for you and not you always working for it. So again, look at those three. You may try one, you may try two, you may be able to try all three. I do want to say about the side hustle. When you're in that, that's a good idea because it could roll into not a second business, but a small business for you. It could take your career in a totally different direction. That's why it'd be great to start with something that you love, that you would like to be in business with, or you might find something that maybe you didn't even know that you would like it. And you're able to turn this into a small side hustle and then develop it into a small business. That's the one thing I really do like about the side hustle, because it has so much room to grow for you to be eventually independent and maybe not even need your main hustle. So that's my view on increasing your income. And of course, check the internet, because there are all kinds of ideas on the internet. Watch out for scams. Don't go for things that, you can make X number of dollars this quick. Watch that kind of stuff. And review and research that stuff just ridiculously, because there's a lot of scams out there. As always, like, share. I finally pointed the right way. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, forward this to somebody else. Great. You can find me at all these other different locations. Check me out. Check out my website, beingbrokeisn'tcute.com. Like me on Facebook. Tweet me. Let me know you're out there. Really appreciate it. And as always, thank you for watching my channel. I just want to leave you with this. Being broke isn't cute. It never has been, never will be. I'm Teresa, personal finance enthusiast with Being Broke Isn't Cute, and I'll see you back here next week. Thanks a lot.